Hey, peace fam, what's good? It's your girl Zha-May coming at you live and direct. What's happening, family? I've missed you guys. Your girl is just coming off a vacation with my husband from Chicago. We went out there to go see him and his people and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? His family and friends. It's been a while since he been home. I had a great time in the Chi. Thank you everybody in the Chi who, you know what I'm saying, made me feel at home and comfortable and whatnot. It was a great trip. I loved it. Anyway, so I couldn't wait to get back to you guys because right before I left, I actually got my very first request from a subscriber for a show. And I love the topic and I was like, ooh, I can't wait to come back and talk about this. This is actually a topic that's kind of near and dear to me. So let's get right into it. Okay, so today's topic is going to be on self-confidence, how to build your self-confidence. So I'm a person that people perceive to be very confident. I actually am now, but believe it or not, I wasn't always like this, okay? Things from my past, you know, childhood, things like that, really played a role in my confidence. And it was really hard for me when I was growing up. I had body issues, confidence issues, all types of stuff. Not more from myself, but because I let other people's ideals for me and about me get to me, and you know, and it just broke me down slowly but surely, and I had to be the one to build that back up. So we're going to talk about how I did that today. I love myself. I am by no means perfect, but at the same time I am perfect because I'm here and this is me and this is what it is, and any changes that I make, guess what, those will be perfect too. And so let's talk about this. So first things first is when I was growing up, I'm a California girl through and through. I was born in Compton, California, raised more or less in Moreno Valley, California, off and on. But because my father was military, we traveled a lot. So we traveled all over the world. I've lived in different parts of Japan, lived in Bermuda, lived in different parts of the United States. You know, I'm well traveled. And so standards of beauty everywhere are different. And trust me when I tell you, all over the world, wasn't nobody checking for no dark skinned girls. Believe me, they really weren't. You know what I mean? And so when I would get, I was a pretty girl, it was always your pretty for a type of deal. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you're pretty for a big girl. Oh, you're pretty for a tall girl. Oh, you're pretty for a dark girl. Oh, you're pretty for this, pretty for that. So I'd be confused. I would be like, well, motherfucker, am I pretty? Am I not pretty? Am I kind of pretty? Am I sort of kind of pretty? Do you like me? No, you don't like me. So you like dark people, but you really don't like dark people. But I'm pretty for one of them people that you don't like. You know, type of situations. Yeah, I overthought everything, but that was me. You know what I'm saying? And so it was always a pretty fora. So I had to learn to be my own prototype, my own beauty prototype. I had to find things about myself that I liked, and it was hard. How did I do this? I'm gonna tell you how. Believe it or not, and this is a true story, okay? Oprah Winfrey, that's my girl. I love me some Oprah, okay? She's gone in the direction she is currently in the direction that a sister is trying to go. So while we at it, please like, share, and subscribe this because I'm trying to get on Oprah status, y'all, but we'll get back to that. Anyways, so Oprah had body issues. Me and her have gone through similar situations, so I could relate to Oprah, you know what I mean? So she was having a show about being fat. I'm currently fat right now. I'm cool with it. You know, I'm trying to lose a little bit of weight more for health reasons than anything else, but I'm cool with myself no matter what, you know what I mean? So she was having issues about being fat. Now back then I really wasn't fat. I was actually skinny, but I was tall, and other people made me feel like I was fat. They told me I was fat, so I believed that I was a fat girl. So me and Oprah had this fat thing going on. Now I look at the pictures and I be like, well, damn, I wasn't even fat back then. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, let's move on. So Oprah's having this show about being fat, right? She's talking about how she having these issues and whatnot. She ain't really feeling herself. So she says, go into the mirror, look yourself eyeball to eyeball every single day and find a feature that you love about yourself and tell yourself in the mirror how much you love that feature, right? Okay, cool, I could do this. Now the problem was that I really did not love anything about myself. I didn't. I wasn't a person that loved, you know, stuff about myself. I didn't like my hair, my eyes, my lips, my smile. I didn't like any of that stuff. And so it was a problem. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have anything. But guess what? Oprah had that covered too. She was like, if you don't have anything, fake it. So I think my first thing was like, oh, you got nice earlobes. Some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Something crazy. But I moved on eventually to my smile. That's something that people would tell me from time to time. Oh, you have a nice smile. Now I have this gap right here in my teeth, right? It comes from my daddy. My daddy had the game, same gap. Thanks, Pops, appreciate it. But I hated that gap. So I had to overcome that and I had to fake it. Jamie, I love your gap. I love your smile. You have a beautiful smile. This is something that I would tell myself. And guess what, y'all? That shit worked. The more I told myself, the more I started to believe it. The more I started to believe I like my smile, the more I actually began to smile. And the more I began to smile, the more other people would acknowledge that smile. Okay? And so you have to find those things about yourself, those little features about yourself that you actually like, that you don't like. Make something up, but guess what? Build yourself up thing by thing, feature by feature. Start with your smile. Work your way to your eyes. Work your way to your hair. Work your way to your skin tone. Work your way to your nose. Work your way to your stomach. Whatever it is, guess what? You're beautiful just how you are. You are perfect in your own right. You're you. So, and nobody else can be you. You're your own prototype. Be that, okay? Be your own beauty prototype. The other thing is people. People have been bullied. People are told that they're ugly, that they're too dark, that they're too light, that their hair is too short, that their hair is too long. You know what I'm saying? People will make fun of you. People will bully you because of how you look. Guess what? You have to heal that person that was, made to feel like they weren't enough, like they weren't good enough. And guess what? You have to go back and you have to heal that inner child, that inner young adult. You know what I'm saying? You have to go back and accept the apologies that you never got. Oh, let me run that back again for you, okay? Because that's really important. You have to go back. You have to confront in your mind those people who made you feel like you were less than, and you have to accept the apology that they never gave you so that you can have closure and you can move on, okay? So go back. Relive those moments, not in a bad way, but just in a way so that you can move on with your life and not live in the past. You can be in the present, and when you're in the present, then you can deal with things as they presently are. Does that make sense to you? If it doesn't, inbox your girl. We'll get more in detail with that, and I'll write you back and whatnot. But yeah, heal that person. It's really important, man, to go back and accept those apologies that you never even got before. Okay. The other thing is, beauty standards of beauty are different all over the world, like I said. But guess what? Beauty isn't on the outside. Beauty is on your inside, and it reflects on your outside. I know some beautiful ass people who are beautiful physically, but they fucked up. You know what I'm saying? And some ugly ass people because they can't let go of whatever it was that was holding them in, and it makes their attitude ugly. And no matter how beautiful they are, that badass, stank ass attitude reflects, and it makes them so unattractive when they could be the most beautiful people. So you have to realize that your beauty is not about what's on your outside. It's about what's on your inside. And when you feel good about yourself, other people feel good about you naturally because they can't help it. They can't shake you. You feel what I'm saying? They can't put salt in your game. They can't hate on you because you are no longer hating on yourself. And that's where people feed off. People feed off whatever it is that you give to them. And you always gonna have people that's not gonna be happy with you, but you be happy with you. Okay, so I'm gonna make this a 2-part series for one reason only because I know that my camera's gonna run out of memory any minute now, so I'm gonna go ahead and shut this part of this down. But we're gonna come back to this topic because this is really important. I want you guys to feel good about you, and if nobody else tells you, I want you to know that I believe that you're beautiful, you're worthy, you're perfect in your own right. You're the only you that's out there that exists, and I love you just the way that you are. Okay. today. So please be sure, if you found value in this video, to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Most importantly, to my page, please subscribe. Y'all need my subscribers. And share the video if you found value, if you know somebody who needs to hear this. Peace. I'm your girl, Zha. We gonna come back to this.